Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Replay Megaman 03. In the last part we did 2 stages and now we're going to go over the Cyber Elf system. Unlike 01 where you use the Trans server and 02 where you talk to CL, the Elf system is actually now in your own pause menu. Just press the L button. And here it is. Fusion Elves are the general thing that we are used to. Use them, they die, and they're ones you use without using Cyber E-Crystals on them. So got the 3 types, Nurse, Animal, Hacker, all that kind of stuff. And of course some of them still need E-Crystals to level up. However, once they're fully upgraded, some of them can actually be upgraded past that. They're the ones that generally have FA on their name, if I recall correctly. They can become Satellite Elves. Some Cyber Elves are Satellite by default, though. Satellite Elves you can equip onto the Satellite slots, and they'll constantly be with you, and their effects will activate without them lowering your mission score. So essentially now, I'll always have my normal mission score, but I'll have more health and run faster, which is awesome! Anyway, time for the next mission. The Neo-Arcadian army is building up at the Aegis Basin Volcano. That was bad. We do not know what their intention is. Do some scouting? Sure. But yeah, the 03 system for Cyber Elves is my overall favorite in the series. 04's is a close second, because it was still pretty decent. A strong energy reading detected. They're building a huge missile outside the base. Base here must be here to support the construction. Analyzing a route to the missile factory will take quite a while. Zero, what should we do? Alright, I'll buy you some time by attacking the base. Start your analysis. Oh boy, this stage. This stage is annoying for one reason only. There is lava everywhere in the later half. And as usual for a Mega Man game, in fact in games in general, lava is instant kill, so be careful about that. And there's secret discs hidden in this stage over here and there, but I don't go for all of them. I go for all of them when I go back to the stage off screen. Because that's how I'm handling a lot of the stuff here. Anyway, one thing I wanted to go over now is Dr. Vile. Obviously, I call him Dr. Vile, but that's not how his name is spelled. It's spelled Weil or Wheel, however the hell you pronounce it. You might be wondering why I call him Dr. Vile then. Well, the thing is, Dr. Weil is only his name here in America. His name in Japan is Dr. Vile. And even then, Weil, if you use German pronunciation things, would be pronounced as Vile, so there's that as well. If you're wondering why they changed his name to Weil or Weil or whatever, it's because there was already a Mega Man character named Vile in the not the classic, in the X series. You know, the Boba Fett lookalike? That Vile's name, Boba Fett Vile's name in Japan is Vava, so that's why they were able to name Dr. Vile in Japan and not have any confusion going on there. Mind you, don't know why there would be confusion, because one's a doctor, one's just a Boba Fett ripoff that really wants to kill you. Anyway, in this stage, we also got these weird little things you can push with your recoil rod. And you're going to want to push that one that I just pushed twice, because that's how you get access to a secret disc and get easier access to a ladder. Anyway, time for the, not really mini-boss of this stage, but I think this is what determines your mission score. Destroying enough of these things within 20 seconds. If you just destroy everyone that shows up, you should do pretty well. The way that these things attack is that their spikes come out of them, so the way they attack is the way that their little things, their little blue things are facing. It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. I think this is actually one of the first times I've ever finished with more than 10 seconds remaining, too. By the way, I love this song. Then again, 03 soundtrack, as I think I've mentioned before already, is my favorite soundtrack in the series. I'm not sure if it's because I've just heard it the most, or if it's just legitimately the most memorable. I know it has the most memorable final boss theme. Anyway, that little thing that I just jumped off of, this thing right here, is the thing I punched earlier. I like how they did that. Anyway, so far you might be wondering, this stage isn't so bad, why do you hate it so much? Because of the next platforming section. Once this thing starts blowing its fire at me, we'll see that. Welcome to the hardest section of the first 4 levels, in my opinion. You got instant death lava, which is pushing these things around. You need to precise platform your way on these things. Whoa, how did I survive that? Trust me when I say that's a lot harder than it looks. I actually had to re-record this level a couple times because I actually died there, and I'm trying to make this pretty much a no-death run on screen. Or at least as few as possible. I almost gave up on finding a foe worthy of fighting me. You look like you might at least be a minor challenge. I'm gonna enjoy this, Zero. Sya! Get ready for Blazin Flizzard, one of Vile's numbers. Let's heat it up, Zero! Blazin's pretty annoying when you're an ANS rank due to his EX skill that he uses. You can throw that little flower shoot thing on his head around. This is his EX skill, which is actually incredibly hard to dodge. Thankfully, hitting it with a charge shot with electricity will take that out. He can also spew fire at you, but he goes down pretty quickly. But as you can see, I almost died. Who are you to put out my flames? Lord Vile will get you, though. Make no mistake. He'll cover the whole world in flames, you'll see. You can't put out the flames of our new world. You know, with how many times Mega Man characters have done that to people, you think they learn that, wait, we should probably kill this legitimate threat with a room of mass spikes, but oh well. Anyway, we got the flame body ship, so now we can do double damage against ice-type bosses. And the burst shot ability, which I'll pretty much never use, because I don't like the Buster EX skills at all, really. But yeah, that was a stage. Thank you, Zero. We failed to destroy the missile, but I believe we just succeeded in delaying its construction. I'll analyze the roof to the missile factory as quickly as possible. Please, wait a bit longer, okay? And by that, she means just wait until I beat the first 4 stages. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Anyway, it's time for the next stage, at the old residential area. This was a residential area where humans used to live. We sent some people to investigate and received news that the Dark Elf may have been seen. For some reason, we're unable to scan this area. Would you like to go there and investigate firsthand? Can you investigate? Alright. This is actually a really cool level. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. Mr. Zero, you can burn away the ivy with flame-based attacks. The recoil rods charge attack can destroy things too. Keep that in mind. This is why I went the route I did, so I can have the flame chip for this level. First off, love the music here, but the way that this level works is that there's actually quite a few little alternate pathways you can go on that gives you secret discs, energy crystals, health. Heck, even an entirely different route in general that can lead you to the same location, just more quickly. And obviously the big gimmick is that you can burn the ivy away with your charge shot, which you're going to want to do if you're looking for all the secrets. Because the ivy can hide some of it and even make some of it unable to be progressed through. So a lot to keep in mind with this level if you have the flame chip. That said though, I actually really like the level design here. It's really open-ended. Well, this is an early little checkpoint system, isn't it? What the? Mama, Mama. Hey, Priya, Mama's not here. That's right, Kriya, Mama's not here. Hey, Priya, let's look a little farther inside. That's right, Kriya, let's look a little farther inside. Oh, God, they're back. Those must be... Zero! I picked up some baby elf readings on that portable scanner that I gave you. They may be the same ones I was studying. Their mother. They must be looking for the Dark Elf. Hey, Zero, can you protect those babies? Alright. I'll find them. Thank you, Zero. I can't seem to get my CL voice back for some reason. I blame Klonoa. In fact, I can't get a lot of my voices back. I still blame Klonoa. Huh. I didn't really have to do any really big voices for that other than Gaudius and Klonoa and Hupo. Huh. But yeah, the baby elves that we saw in 02 that Alpaizo kidnapped and they didn't really have much plot relevance, they're back. And they speak this time. Ugh. I think they actually have one of my hardest voices to do in the original LP. I forget, though. Anyway, time for the mini-boss of this stage, which I recommend unequipping the flame chip for, because I think it takes less shots from non-elemental. This little worm thing, you have to hit it in that little green thing. The way this thing attacks, it's actually a pretty good opportunity to use the shield boomerang with, because it can deflect all the shots. It can go up and down like that. It can also go around in a semicircle. Whether or not the bits are rotating, I think depends on the little attack pattern he's using. Oh, and also keep in mind, the green thing can be on either side. Though all I have to do is actually hit the piece it's on, not the exact green thing, I believe. Not a hard mini-boss, but with the flame chip it does take a few more shots either way. Now, I also want to go over some differences in the Cyber Elves this game around. The Hacker Elves actually are responsible for having several abilities that the Forms once had in 0-2. Like the Upward Slash, the Rolling Slash, all that stuff. That's now in Hacker Elves, so if you want to have those, you're going to want to have some stuff there. Also, SubTank. Yeah, that's actually a really hard jump. It took me a couple tries to do. What you have to do if you didn't catch it is aim a recoil rod charge attack downwards on top of one of the little thrower pantheons. It's surprisingly difficult to hit. I used to be really consistent at it, too, for some reason. Anyway, that's a shortcut that leads you to this area a bit quicker than usual. But now that I have a SubTank, I can have more health in stock. Which is always good. Anyway, time for the boss, who is non-elemental, so I recommend having non-element equipped, because I think that does more damage. Who are you? You smell like Mama. Who are you? You smell like us. Chica chica! So these are baby elves. Lord Vile ordered me to find them. They really are just little elves. Are they useful? Hands over the baby elves. Oh, I know him. He pushed Mama around. I know him too. That's the guy who pushed Mama around a century ago. You faker. You faker. Chica chica. Shut up, you baby elves. If you don't want to get chopped up, go into that room. Ah! Ah! Blah, 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 blah. Those two belong to Lord Vile. You can't have them. I'm Deathtan's Mantisk, one of Vile's numbers. Now, time to slice you into ribbons. Deathtan is actually one of my favorite bosses to fight, and plus I love his animations. He's very fast-paced and likes to jump all over the place while using his little slicers to his advantage. He can do this attack where they go across the walls and ceiling. He can summon a block to the ground and slice it towards you into pieces as his EX skill. He has this little jump slash ability. He can also fall backwards into you with his little slicers. Chica chica! And if you defeat me here, my associates will cut the old chains that bind the world and build a new order. Lord Vile! Pretty fun boss, but he's pretty easy, all things considered. But yeah, see, no elf taking reparations, so yeah, satellites don't count for that, which is awesome. We've got some stuff there, but I'll go over that next part. The 1000 Slash is actually the first EX skill for the recoil rod, though. I'll show that off next part. Who are you, mister? I've seen you somewhere before. Who are you, mister? I've seen him somewhere before, too. My name is Vile. I'm the one who made your mother the Dark Elf. You might think of me as your grandpa. I would never want you as a grandpa. Good lord, that'd be terrible. Kriya, did you hear that? He's our grandpa. I heard Kriya. He's our grandpa. I'm looking for the Dark Elf, too. I need your help. You should come with me to Neo Arcadia. I'll give you new powers and a new body. Okay, let's go, Priya. Okay, let's go, Kriya. Wait! Ah, crap. Damn. CL, can you follow the readings? I'm sorry, Zero. That won't be possible with your scanner. Mr. Zero, please return to base. Commencing transfer. Well, that happens. We just can't get a break when it comes to the elves, can we? Zero, thank you. The reports of the Dark Elf, they were really baby elf sightings. I wonder what Neo Arcadia is planning on doing with them. You've completed all the missions. This next mission involves deciding on what to do with the missile factory that's been newly discovered. We're currently also searching for the Dark Elf, while we look into the solutions for this problem. We have something to do about that missile right now. We had to calculate the transfer coordinates for the missile factory based off old satellite photographs, so the coordinates would be too dangerous to use as a direct transfer route. The land route to the missile factory is also dangerous due to scout patrols that are searching the area. We're scanning for the Dark Elf, but no luck yet. Understood. Let me know if anything changes. Alright. Oh yeah, I'll save our data. Sure. But with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. We'll contact you right away if we learn anything new. Please get some rest until then. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 4, we'll be watching more cutscenes! See you guys then.